Hello, my friends. It's time for yet another unboxing. And, you see me opening a heck of a lot of Ultrasabers lately. And that's sort of been just kind of the theme of late. I do have other sabers coming from other companies. And, so everything's not all Ultrasabers. But, this is kind of an Ultrasaber. It's from Blue Force Sabers. This is only my second saber from Blue Force Sabers, and I don't know why. he has a unique aesthetic to what he does as far as the hilts that he produces in house, but he's sort of been specializing in taking hilts from Ultrasabers and kind of putting a lot of work into them, putting in better soundboards, locking down the LEDs with the retention screws, putting in a chassis, switching them to lithium-ion 18650 batteries, kill keys. He Dremels and paints the surface and does a lot of unique finishing. The thing is usually when he produces one of those sabers, and he'll put a video on YouTube. So I suggest you subscribe to Blue Force Sabers on YouTube. And he has an Etsy store. And I'm not sure, but I think he probably has a presence on Facebook. But he's a really cool guy, and he does some really amazing work. And I've been wanting to get my hands on one of his sort of custom jobs. The treatment that he does to the Ultrasabers hilts is just amazing. And this is the first one that I've gotten my hands on. I just immediately, when I saw his video, I without even finishing the video, I went right onto his site, and I just purchased this thing right out. So what we have here is an Ultrasabers Overlord that's been heavily modified. It has a Versal board from a.k.a. Sabers in the UK. I've been wanting to get a saber with the Versal board for a long time. I think it has the Versal board has smooth swing and full RGB color changing capabilities, and it usually just contains one font. Currently, I think it's loaded with a Kylo Ren theme font, if I'm not mistaken. And so let's see what we have here. And I have given this saber a name, but I won't tell you the name until this thing's been drawn out. Now, I've actually ordered a 32-inch trans white blade specifically for the saber. I guess the custom saber shop has started making trans white blades, and that's pretty much the best. Well, I think those are some of the best types of blades that you can get. Well, I like them anyway. And that blade's not here just yet, so the closest thing I have is an extra Infinity V4 blade from Saberforge. I think that's what they're called. I can't remember right now. And that should do it justice until its real blade shows up. Oh, good. I wasn't sure if this was going to include a sorry if my address showed for a second there. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried. I wasn't sure if I was going to get a Allen key with this, and he did include one. So as I was saying, this is only my second saber from him. I don't know why. I just haven't really been able to, pull the trigger and make a purchase until now. So this is nicely packaged. Definitely, see what I mean? When you package the saber in bubble wrap, it arrives intact and safe. And to just throw it into a box, here I am going on about that. I've been sort of teetering on the, I've been receiving, or I don't know, I've been leaning towards the dark side today. I don't know, I'm not in a good mood, but I'm not in a bad mood either. It's very strange. Feeling rather bipolar. Which, here once I tell you what the name of this saber is. It's very dark side Sith centric. Oh, and here it is, right off the bat. Okay. It's a darker palette than it appeared on the video. But what he did was he did a lot of Dremel work on the surface. I'm not exactly sure what the finishing process is. He said in the video it's painted, and I'm sure it's probably finished in some way so that the paint obviously doesn't wear away. A lot of Dremel work. This saber's been to hell and back. I don't actually own an Overlord. I was kind of expecting it to be a bit of a larger hilt. This is a lot smaller than I was expecting. So, I am naming this saber Terminus. And one has to say Terminus correctly. Here's how you say Terminus. It is Terminus. This saber is called Terminus. Not Terminus. Terminus. Okay? Just so you know. And I just heard the doorbell. That means that another saber just arrived. That one is the Makaze. So, what we have to do, in order to get this saber up and running, I watched the rest of the video, so I remove the pommel, and there is a retention screw that's holding the chassis in place. And we will undo that, and then the chassis should come out. Ooh, that came out really fast. And there is a kill key right here. So we remove the kill key. Actually, before I do that, well, actually, I gotta do that now. Okay, so there's Snoke. And as you can see, it's a 3D printed chassis. And you've got your soundboard, and you've got a micro SD card with a font and a nice bassy speaker. So when I replace this in here, I am told to line up the chassis with this retention screw, and I'm actually going to put that on. Hopefully the chassis won't twist. It'll just kind of go straight in, and we'll tighten this up. Now I believe the Verso board, according to the video, he said the Verso board should go into deep sleep mode, and I could probably adjust the deep sleep mode, which I will. So let's get a blade in here. And I'm gonna, like I said, go with a 32-inch blade. This is a 30. I believe the Infinite Edge or Infinity Edge or whatever Saberforge calls them, they come in 37 inches, which is a little bit too long. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's a little bit too long. You get out of the road. Get out of the road, precious. Okay. There we go. So, first ignition.
You were unbalanced.
It's interesting sounding. So it's a double tap to do the color changing. Ooh. Fuchsia. Or, yeah, it's more fuchsia than pink. Oh, that's a really nice purple. Wow. I smell the paint. And then orange, Arctic blue, yellow. Not sure what this is. This is more of like a indigo. I think this is kind of an indigo. And then back to red. So since we have a Kylo Ren font on here, I'll leave it at red. I must admit, the font's a little bit too subtle for my liking. I might actually put something a little bit more pronounced, but... And, so we do have Flash on Clash. I don't know if... Doesn't look like it, does... lock up or blaster block or anything like that. I'm definitely looking forward to getting a blade to my liking in here. But in the meantime, this will do. And I'm not really going to worry about the kill key too much because, like I said, it goes into deep sleep mode. And I'm probably going to pull the SD card and, you know, see what the configuration looks like in here. So this is just meant to be, as far as the soundboard goes, I was watching a video by the owner, the proprietor of a.k.a. Sabers, and he just wanted kind of like an inexpensive, easy to install, you know, soundboard that's accessible to, you know, first-time DIYers, and something that has, you know, all the basic features. One font, which is fine. You know, and obviously has color changing ability, which is really nice. And so there you go. I'll give you one last look. Actually, let me turn her on.
You were unbalanced.
Seems like it goes into deep sleep mode really fast. So I don't have to fiddle with that at all. So you can see the windows. And there you have it. So that's Terminus. Or Overlord Terminus. Or Overlord Terminus. 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 How's that sound? Terminus. Something like that. Anyway, so that's that unboxing in the vaults. Hope everyone has a wonderful afternoon, and I'll be back at you probably in a very, very short while with an unboxing for the Saber a.k.a, which has been a long time coming, so I'm excited for that one too. Alrighty then. See you soon. Bye-bye.